I really don't know how to do this video. I'm going to make it. This is my 6th attempt. I'm not going to lie. The first attempt saw a lot of rage. It was a bit like XMSG, which of course I said they would be getting. I've sort of had a second thought about that and think it's not really appropriate, but nevertheless there needs to be a video because there's a video missing. It's if you haven't seen it, heard already, the Schumacher, not that one, the last F1 2020 game news video has got copyright striked and has been obviously it's removed from the public eye. It's still on YouTube. It's just that only I can see it and Codemasters can see it. That's it. So I'm basically talking to Codemasters, and they're not going to be viewing it more than the once to copyright strike it. Now, ultimately, already I think 700 odd of you have already seen it, which for a channel with 158 subs is mad to think about. That, but then obviously this has been a mad year for the channel with multiple videos getting more than 1,000 subscribers. In actual fact, the Scuderia Alpha Tauri mod video that I did is 8.2k subs. That would be nice. 8.2k video views on that. So yes, I'm going to go into what this video is about and obviously cover the stuff that, well, I can't show you it anymore because I haven't got the existing material, because of course I've only got limited space on my hard drive. So once the video is uploaded to YouTube, I use YouTube as the archive basically. At the end of the, you're allowed to re-download your own videos. It's in YouTube's terms of conduct, which of course I do for the end of year rewind. But other than that, I don't hold archive footage on my own computer of these videos because I don't have the space. They're that massive. So yes, but so let's start with, do I think it's harsh to copyright strike? I've seen they haven't copyright striked me on other content which has been borderline over the years, but this they chose to, and obviously this is something different. This was a leaked screenshot from Reddit. It showed the podium pass screen, which if I scroll on backwards on my screen you won't be able to see this, but basically it was a screen that showed three. It was obviously from the beta, somebody's beta. Basically, it showed 3 tabs at the top: the podium pass, the challenges, and the item shop. I would draw this out for you, but I'm terrible at art. And it showed then the cars, and then the helmets, and some emotes, and basically stuff probably that you unlocked as you got more points or more purchase points. Again, this is probably similar to like F1 2020 multiplayer, but probably linked to you probably getting points on career mode. Remember the career mode score that you got a few years ago? That was F1 2017. They removed it. I think that's probably going to come back a little bit. But ultimately you get points to spend on new liveries, new emotes, gloves, helmets, etc. That's what you get. And obviously the more tiers you get, because there was a tier thing on this, the higher up you go, the better the emotes. That's what basically it was. It then had a challenges tab, which alongside so there's a podium pass, challenges, and the item shop. I presume the item shop is where you can purchase them. I presume the challenges tab, now I speculated in this video that the challenges tab was is that an ice cream? You won't be able to hear this, but I'm hearing the tune to an ice cream van right now. unfortunately, it's not. The weather's really not like that on the south coast, so it's far too cold outside to be going for an ice cream. And I'm not joking. It's not freezing cold, but at the same time, it's not pleasant out there. It's far too windy. But yes, where was I? So we've got Podium Pass challenges and item shop. I speculated that the challenges tab was basically where you'd have to complete certain challenges, maybe like those where you race in the classic cars in career mode. You complete a challenge, the time, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. It's been that long since I bothered to endeavour myself into that part of the thing. But that's what I speculated, and of course that's the video. That's not what they liked. So, but yes, the other stuff that was in this video ultimately included the 2020 Williams, is the new Williams, the one that looks like the Sensodyne toothpaste as opposed to the Colgate toothpaste as before, is in the game. However, probably most likely now the black Mercedes and the new McLaren, which was released today, those two cars will probably not be updated before the game comes out. I'm just going to speculate there. There's also something about the tracks. So if there's obviously tracks that we don't know the rest of the calendar, but obviously there's speculation about F1 going to Mugello, Portimao, Imola, Hockenheim, all of these tracks. They won't be in the game either, because Codemasters has said, and Lee Mather has said, that the AI would need to be trained up. Now, I would personally say that how much time do you actually need the AI? Yes, we would probably set, not probably. The problem is that Codemasters have started adding more details, so they probably only be able to get of the stuff. You'd only be able to have the track itself, maybe, and none of the surrounding area like they have now for all their shots. So that's probably why they decided not to. But at the same time, I would prefer to have them in the game, even if they are not that great quality, and then they can build on those for 2021. But they're not going to be in the game, so that's a disappointment, because we had speculated earlier that they would be in the game, but now they're not going to be. There was some F2 driver ratings, most notably that Jack Aitken and Nick De Vries are both higher rated than Nicholas Latifi. Giuliano Alesi, if I'm not mistaken, has a bigger rating than Mick Schumacher. Although Schumacher has the best pace out of all of the F2 drivers, with Aitken, De Vries and Latifi having the best awareness, and Guan Yu Zhu has the best race car. The most experience goes to Giotto, Latifi, De Vries, and also Camara and Delatraz have got a lot of experience, but that's not a lot really, and ultimately they're going to gain that experience through driving the game. I don't know whether they get promoted. We still have, there's still a lot of speculation whether these are going to come into F1 and drivers are going to retire or not, or whether they're just going to have the same drivers for the entire 10th season. And then, so yes, and then the final bit of that video was to because all of the achievements got released as well. And basically, one thing you can do is change your driver head partway through a career mode, or my team, which I don't get why you would do that. I can get why you would change maybe the haircut, maybe add a few more tattoos or outfits if there was a possible, like you do in managed mode FIFA. But why would you change your entire face halfway through? I don't get that. Yes, the option's there, but the customizability of those faces needs to be what takes Codemasters forward into the next generation of games. And then obviously there's something about secondary sponsor goals, which is pretty much the only thing we haven't seen about my team publicly. Complete 2 or more secondary sponsors. We don't yet know what these are going to be like, whether they're going to be like the Motorsport Manager ones, where they're just literally I will just pay you off. But they didn't. Actual fact, no. If I remember rightly, Motorsport Manager, the secondary sponsors just paid you off, paid you a flat fee, or paid you in instalments. They didn't give you any goals, so we're yet to see what they are there. But yes, that was pretty much all that was in that video. All that I can say is that I just want to say, obviously, everybody on who's followed me and interacted in the tweet, and there's been big YouTubers who have said, yes, obviously they probably don't know that I included a leaked screenshot of in that video, because the title doesn't say leaked screenshot of F1 2020 on the video. It only says the title, it only covers that. But I just want to say thank you for all of the support. I won't be appealing the copyright strike. I'm just going to move on, continue to make more videos. It's not going to affect, I'm not going to let it affect me on YouTube, basically. I know not a lot of you choose to click subscribe, which is a shame. I'd much rather a lot of you did choose to subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do hit the big red button called subscribe under the video. It massively helps me out. And if you want to, if there's any more F1 2020 game news, then of course I will bring it to you as soon as there's a video, as I've done with all the others which haven't been copyright striked yet by Codemasters. But until the next video, I'm going to see you next time. Take care, thank you so much for watching and the support, and until the rest, enjoy your day and goodbye.